Okay, so Pokemon announced Generation 9 in a video showing the game's settings, character, and starters. And as expected, the starters are just a bit questionable. I mean, to be fair, Pokemon has to invent like 100 original Pokemon each game, and it's starting to add up. With other crises in the world right now, it makes it a lot harder to push out anything credible. And as it stands, the only real concepts we have for starters are names and designs. The starters' names are, of course, Quaxly, Sprigatito, and Fuecoco. In this video today, I'll be going over my theories about the next generation's starters. Also, if you like the video, make sure you drop a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to see more content like this every time I make a new video. And this video might look really simple with a few edits, but I've actually been working on it since the release of the trailer. About 2 weeks ago, it could have been done, but my computer broke, so yeah, I'm not going to put too much effort into editing. First of all, Quaxly. Quaxly is just a simple-looking duck with blue hair, maybe a hat, who knows. I like to think it's hair, though. There's not anything special about their design. The hair has a W-shaped symbol, which could be consistent in the evolution chain, but I don't expect it to be super important. Their feet are also blue, which could be to go with the design, or it could show that they are also an ice type. Being in the cold lowers the amount of oxygen in your fingers and toes, thus turning them blue. I think this could show that Quaxly will be a water and ice type. This wouldn't exactly be the strongest combination ever, but it would make sense at least. Quaxly might also be a water and dark type, as their hat looks like a pirate's hat. Pirates are usually associated with being rowdy and sneaky, which I think fits dark types pretty well. I wish there was more to say, but their design is really simple. Speaking of simple designs, we move on to Sprigatito. I think that if you went onto Google, looked up cat drawing, put it into Photoshop, and recolored it green, you could call it Sprigatito fan art. It's just so simple in design. Now I will say, a leaf pattern is shown, which at this point is normal. Most grass starters are associated in some way with leaves. We also see that the word Sprigatito has the word sprig in it, which is, according to Google, a small stem bearing leaves or flowers taken from a bush or plant. Usually a stem of a plant would die unless kept in water, so I think that Sprigatito won't grow much in their evolution. However, they might blossom or grow flowers, possibly from the mane or their neck. And sprigs are usually associated with holly, which is a kind of berry. So it would be pretty cool if Sprigatito grew berries on their mane or something. Bringing it back to water, Sprigatito could be a grass water type. Sprigatito is also a cat, which makes me think that it might have a darker fairy typing, because Game Freak has done a lot of cats as dark types, and, you know, its face is just so sweet and loving looking, and that reminds me of a fairy type. I honestly believe that a final evolution of Sprigatito could look a lot like Torcat from Gen 7, because they have similar features. I could also see it becoming more of a leopard, like Liepard. Well, after that abomination of a design, we move on to my personal favorite, Fuecoco. Fuecoco is a fire crocodile with a fruit/vegetable design, which many people still aren't sure about what exactly it is. Some people think that it looks like an apple because of the stem and the wedge-shaped face that looks like an apple with a slice out of it, especially with the coloring. Some people believe it's a red pepper, specifically Spanish stuffed red pepper tapas, which could make sense because Fuecoco is red and the game takes place in a region similar to Spain. However, and this is a long shot, I believe one of two things. Either they will add a new berry into the game this generation in which Fuecoco resembles, or they're basing the design off of a berry that's already been around, the lep berry. I told you it was a long shot. Anyway, for typing, lots of people want them to be firegrass, which could make sense due to the fact that they have a plant shape and they're a fire type, but I think Game Freak will go with the fire ground type. This is because Fuecoco is a crocodile, and they've previously made Pokemon that are ground type crocodiles. Additionally, fruits and vegetables grow from the ground, so why wouldn't that make sense when you also add in the fact that real-life crocodiles live in muddy areas? I think that the ground guess isn't a long shot, but if Game Freak does go with fire grass typing, I think that would be a big fan favorite, and I can definitely see that happening. If you made it to the end and enjoy it, like and subscribe and turn on notifications. It's free and it'll help out a bunch. Hopefully I can play these next gen games later this year for you guys, and I think I'll get the new Kirby when it comes out and make a video on that. I'm going to be off streaming for a bit because I'm trying to find a setup that actually works, and, well, I need a computer. But when I can stream again, I will. And finally, if you made it this far into the outro, say something random in the comment section to throw off anybody who would want to watch the video. Bye.